It had been 15 years since the cursed path of Okporo Aja disappeared. Odi Aleke was peaceful again. Children laughed freely, no one went missing, and the villagers slowly forgot the whispers of the dead. But Mama Ugo never forgot. Every night, she still dreamt of her son Chinonso, his face pale and his voice echoing, "Mama, you let me go, but the debt was not fully paid." She grew old, but her eyes remained sharp with fear. Before her death, she gathered the village children and said, "Never dig where the forest hides its secrets." The spirits of Odi Aleke sleep, but sleep is not death. When she died, the villagers buried her beside the Ogu shrine. They thought the curse had ended forever, but they were wrong. Years later, a group of secondary school students returned to Odi Aleke for Christmas holidays. Among them was Ifeanyi, a curious boy who loved history. He had heard whispers of the old story about Chinonso, but thought it was just superstition. One night, Ifeanyi and his friends were playing near the forest when they found something strange, a cracked mirror buried in the soil. It was the same obsidian mirror Mama Ugo once held. When Ifeanyi lifted it, the glass shimmered and a faint voice whispered, "Finally, someone to hear me." His friends ran, but Ifeanyi stayed. That night, he began to dream of a young man in torn clothes, Chinonso. "Help me, Ifeanyi," the spirit pleaded. "I was trapped between life and death. If you free me, I will show you riches beyond measure." Ifeanyi, ambitious and stubborn like Chinonso before him, agreed. From that night, strange things began in Odi Aleke. Goats were found drained of blood. A hunter disappeared without a trace. Babies cried at night, staring into corners where no one stood. The villagers whispered that the curse had returned, but this time it was different. The spirits were angrier, not just taking, but tormenting. Ifeanyi, meanwhile, grew richer. Every bet he placed, every business he touched, prospered. But his eyes became darker, and his laughter more hollow. Iya, Orisha's successor, Nena the priestess, confronted him. "You have opened the door Mama Ugo closed. The dead do not forget." But Ifeanyi mocked her. "Old women and their stories. I am not afraid." On the night of a rare blood moon, the entire village heard screams coming from the forest. The trees shook as if pushed by invisible hands. Drums echoed, though no drummers were seen. Then, the path of bones reappeared. Villagers saw Ifeanyi walking into the forest, holding the mirror, followed by shadowy figures with empty eyes. The priestess Nanena tried to stop him, chanting incantations, but the shadows laughed. "A debt delayed is not a debt erased." One by one, people fainted from fear. Only Nena remained standing. She raised a staff of fire and struck the ground, sealing the path once again. But Ifeanyi never returned. The next morning, the path was gone, swallowed again by the forest. The mirror was shattered, its pieces scattered in the shrine. Nena gathered the villagers and warned, "The greed of one can endanger all." Spirits of the past do not die, they only wait. Tradition is memory, and memory is survival. Odi Aleke returned to normal, but no one spoke of Ifeanyi again. His name was banned from the lips of the people, just as Chinonso's had been.